Hi guys, it's Mary. I just thought I'd sit down and film a video now that I have a few minutes for myself. And I know me, and I know that I'm not the best at filming videos on a whim, but I just thought, okay, I just want to film a quick video because I want to update you all since it's been a while since I posted a video, and I just want to chat with you about the books that I'm currently reading, about the ones that I would like to read. And yeah, I'm filming this even before filming my my June wrap-up, which I don't think I'm gonna film because I'm just going to film a June and July wrap-up since I haven't been reading that much in July. And here are the reasons why. First of all, let's talk about what I'm currently reading. It's putting me off a little bit, you know, especially this one that I'm currently reading, which is Hungry Hill by Daphne du Maurier. And this book is quite big, but it's not the thing that's putting me off. It's that I'm not enjoying this book at all. But as I said previously, I don't want to DNF a Daphne du Maurier book just because I want to be faithful to the project, to the Daphne du Maurier project, which is, I'm not really following the project that closely because we were supposed to be reading a book a month, starting in, I don't remember when last year, but I'm way behind. And yeah, I just thought I'd use that as a prompt to just pick up all the Daphne du Maurier books in chronological order. That's what I'm doing. But I don't know why I just set the goal for myself to not DNF any of her books. Nobody's actually checking on me, but yeah, that was what I wanted to do. But with this one, I'm tempted to just, you know, skip this kind of rule for myself for this book because I'm not enjoying it and it's too long to be wasting, you know, my time with, because I am now 142 pages in, which is quite a lot. I feel I have given, you know, this book quite a lot of my time already, and I don't think I'm going to want to waste more time with it. So yeah, it's about mining this kind of man that has this family, and they are all boring individuals with no particular whim to them. Of course, she writes quite well, but it's not enough. It's not a good story in my opinion, and I don't think the characters are very well fleshed out. You have this family with this father of the lot, and then we have 3 sisters and 2 brothers. The brothers are quite different, but the sisters, I don't know, they don't really have any personality whatsoever up until now. I don't know if they're gonna gain some sort of personality, but I don't want to stay there and watch. This is kind of putting me in a bit of a slump just because I thought, well, let's just not start a lot of different books. Let's just focus on one book at a time, so that I can read in my head. I can read faster, but it's not really happening because, you know, I've been stuck with this book for basically a month. So I think I just want to read something good. Like, I want to read a very good book, a book that really grabs me, that I cannot put down. If you have any recommendations for me now that it's hot, it's summer, so something maybe that, you know, that it's kind of has this summer kind of vibe, kind of feel to it. I thought, you know, because I've not been reading, I've been on a Netflix binge. Stranger Things has just, you know, come out last week, and I watched the whole thing, and I really enjoy Stranger Things. So I've been enjoying watching the series, and it has this 80s vibe that I really like. So I don't know, I just want to read something like similar possibly to Stranger Things. I tried to look online, but I couldn't find anything of the source. So if you have any recommendations based on that, you know, fact, then please tell me, because yeah, I'm on a Stranger Things kind of kick right now. So it would be lovely to read something in the same kind of atmosphere. And I've also I've also started working again, so my time, you know, I feel like I didn't have a lot of time before getting back to work, but now that I'm back to work, I have even less time, especially less time to sleep. My 10-month-old son is not really sleeping at the moment, even before me getting back to work. He was just, yeah, he's not really sleeping that much during the night, which is completely normal, but still it means that at 6:20 I just have to get up whether I slept or not. So it's been tough these past 3 weeks or so that I went back to work, but I'm slowly managing to find some sort of rhythm for me, some sort of schedule that I would like to maintain, and I definitely want to be able to film more, which is something that I say all the time. But yes, so based on everything that I said, I picked for myself, because I'm not really buying new books right now. I actually have a haul that I filmed already. Well, I filmed the first part of it, and I don't know whether it's going to go up before this video or after, but I'm thinking after. I don't know, you'll see. But yeah, apart from the books that I have acquired since the end, more or less, of last year, right now I don't plan on buying more books, like for these 2 months at least. So I picked from the ones that I already own some books that I thought I would actually read. Oh, and I forgot, I'm currently reading another book, which is an Italian book, so that's probably why I was not really mentioning it. I don't know if it's translated, but it's kind of some pieces of Maria Montessori's work. She was primarily a doctor, and she lived in the 19th century. She also wrote a lot about education and children, and she initiated a lot of this kind of movement and these schools for children. I think her method, as it's called now, is very well known amongst not only Italy but in other countries as well, the Montessori kind of method. So there's something I'm interested in. It's something that it was always on the back of my mind. I didn't know the specifics of this kind of method. I just knew one or two things regarding this kind of thing, but I was not into the specifics. So that's why I bought this book that is kind of a compilation of these different books that she wrote that are more scientific type books that probably are not that easily read as this one will be, possibly. I'm not very far into it, but it's quite old but very useful even now, and I'm really enjoying this one for now. But yes, just a brief mention of what I'm reading currently, and now onto the books that I plan to read next, and possibly when I DNF'd the Daphne du Maurier one. But yeah, I thought I'd pick up The Trouble with Goats and Sheep by Joanna. I just know that this is a kind of a cozy mystery set in the UK during summer, so I think it's a perfect time to pick up this kind of book, and I really hope that it's fast-paced but also very interesting in terms of characters. I've heard nothing but great things about this one. So it's about, I think, two young girls that are kind of playing at detectives, but it's actually they're actually investigating for a real I don't know if it's a murder or something that just is someone that just disappeared. I'm not really sure, but I don't want to know a lot going into this kind of book. I just hope that this one is gonna put me out of this kind of slump that I'm experiencing right now. This looks like fun. Then I have this book, which is Almost Famous Women by Mayhew Bergman. And after reading Goodnight Stories for Rebel Girls 2, which I'm going to talk about in my wrap-up, I was just itching for more stories about great women, because I do love the Goodnight Stories for Rebel Girls series, but it's quite short, in terms of, because it's targeted towards children. It's more of a a few things about this woman, and then let's move on to another one, and it just leaves me every time with this will to find out more about the women that it talks about, and also to possibly know more about even other women that were not famous, but they should have been. So like this one seems like exactly this kind of thing. So it should talk about these women that were not exactly famous, but they should have been. And I'm not, again, sure if this one is a non-fiction or not, but as I'm reading in the blurb, I think it's going to be short stories that are based on true facts and true women, but they're actually fiction. I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, I wanted to pick up this one for that reason. And then, just because I talked to you about these 80s kind of vibe that Stranger Things was giving me, I have actually 2 books by Jules Verne, who is a French author that I loved to bits when I was young, very young. So I have 2 books actually in Italian. I have the Italian translation, but I'm pretty sure he is translated in English as well. So I'm going to put, the books in English. But I actually love these Italian editions. And I never love Italian editions of anything because we do have ugly and expensive books in Italy. That's one of the reasons why people don't read enough in Italy, in my opinion. But yeah, I have Journey at the Center of the Earth. I think that's the title. I'm just going to put the original, but it's not the original, the English version here. And then to 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I don't know, quite pretty. I remember loving this kind of adventure type books. So I don't know, I possibly will pick up one of the 2. Maybe to 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. It's more of a summer read, just because there's the sea. I don't know. Let me know if you have any recommendations, and I hope this was short and sweet. I have a good feeling about this kind of video. Let me know if you enjoy this kind of format, and of a chatty kind of video. And also I was thinking about doing vlogs, which I don't know if I'm completely crazy saying that, because they do seem like they are more work, than the regular sit-down videos. But I feel like if I did vlogs, the problem would be the editing, which I can find time for, but the filming would not be a problem because I would be, not sitting still in a place, so I could just, just film whenever, I finish a book, and wherever I am, I can just film, because my son wouldn't really let me sit still and not ignore him, so that's not possible. So possibly if I can film bits and pieces of videos all around the day, all throughout the day, that could be a thing. I don't know, I'm thinking about it. But anyway, let me know what you have been currently reading, if you have watched Stranger Things, if you enjoy that. And yeah, again, if you have any recommendations for me, just leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!